Yo, yo, yo. And then edit. Flip. What are you doing? There we go. What up, yo? Okay, it basically works. Nice. That's cool. Basically works. Does my mic still work? Yeah. We're good. We're good. Good. We're chilling. We're chilling. Did they move multi-streaming? Is that why? Hmm. Right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's run some openings. Why not? Check this real quick. Anything cool? Still opening down stuff. Oh, this is all stuff I've seen. Oh, Sudowoodo. Interesting. Shaman. Hollow. That's cool. Alright, let's get cracking, shall we? Enough stalling. Enough is enough. We haven't streamed in a long, long time, guys. Enough is enough. Let's see what we get in our first pack. My girlfriend got an immersive on her first pack. We got 2 diamond. Let's go. Let's go. 2 diamonds. Here we go. Let's go. Nothing again. Let me look at these cards though. I haven't seen a lot of these. This is another Alakazam. Oh, they leaked some, but a lot of them not leaked at all. So interesting to see this stuff for sure. This is our third. Okay, we got a full art. Udo. Opponent's active Pokemon is an EX deals 50 against EX fighting. So what was that? It's a quarter. But it's good against Arceus. 1 random basic Pokemon from your discard pile in your hand. Okay. This is like the mega Arceus counter. Wait. That's kinda crazy. 1 basic from your discard pile in your hand. Nice. Cool. I mean, it's not pretty useless, or maybe I'm missing something. I guess you revive your Arceus. Good clutch if you're dependent on Arceus. Dude, we can only afford 1 temple. Oh. Alright, let's see it. Give me something good, please. I saw 0 sparks. It might be one of those days, guys. Got the new Carnivine link. Dropped a short about that. Crobat link. Also dropped a short about that. Nothing. Houndours. Fioni. 40 damage, 2 sleep. Spark. Bench splitter. Also another bench splitter, but stage 1. Nothing. Impressive. Got the new supporter for Waters. Got a full art here. Okay, we got 2 full art Sudowoodos, I guess. Running fighting, but really want to see the Garchomp. So we can play a deck around it. Nothing again. Okay. What do we expect, guys? Here we go. Your first CX. Leafeon. I was getting wrecked by the AI over there. No joke. Nothing. Got the other new one. Okay. We got a double hollows. Obama Snow. Mr. President. Origin form Dialga. Time Mash. 100 damage if Tails can attack. Energy 120 HP. Pretty solid. Because that just pairs directly with the Dialga EX. Okay, I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen better. 10 pulls for sure. I've not seen much worse, but I have seen what we got 1 EX out of 14 packs. Is what it is. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. I know there's gonna be a lot to open tomorrow. Once it's midnight, it's gonna be a refresh on the hourglass and stuff like that. Other than that, I just gotta grind out the solos for another temple. But how are y'all doing? What's up? Y'all pull anything good yet? Dude, on the Dialga pack opening, we had like 3 people coming here with a god pack. It's crazy. It's not like, yo, let's go, bro, man. It's midnight. My girlfriend's trying to sleep in the back. It is what it is. I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. You know, if I get a god pack, you might give me hit the yo, let's go, bro. But we're chilling. Do a 10 pack. I'm poor, guys. Guess I'm poor. I just opened a 10 pack and I got a Leafeon EX and 1 full art. Alright, let's get back to another 10 pack. Yeah, we haven't hit anything yet. Hold the immersive first try. Wow, you're not you're in company apparently. Congrats, man. Congrats. It looks pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I was doing the Wheezing Scolipede deck to play these, which it does qualify for like the 4 below energy or 4 diamond below thing, but I think Patrice has like the best win rate into these solos if you just want to get the hourglasses as soon as possible. In the meantime, wish y'all best of luck in your polls. I'll work on some more videos. Wishing you all the best of luck. Good vibes only. Nose pass. Oh yeah, there's a freaking Robo Pass EX. Interesting choice. But I think they leaked all the EXs already. Pretty sure. Happy to snipe this. Nice. AI is not the smartest. Save this potion for the next swing. Probably just gave them Pro Pass though. that pseudo auto card is very interesting, for sure. Let me see if I can find the full asset list. Some guy posted it, I forgot the name. This person, yeah. El Chico Easy. If they have it. They do. Hype. Awesome. So I can start looking at these cards. Do some review. Let's see. Let's see. Dude, we're getting rolled. What? Oh, because the ad doesn't know how to use freaking Sabrina, I think. Oh, it used the Giovanni instead. Bruh. Do we have 2 Sabrinas? We just need a Cyrus. We're good. Alright, bet. That works. He surely knows the Cyrus is guy in, right? Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? You down. I don't believe it. I'll leave it for a second. There we go. GG's. Alright. Triumphant Light. Add this up here. Dude, I think we're pretty far from our next pull, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Is right here. I don't feel as excited about swiping for this pack as I did the other set. You know what I mean? Tomorrow we'll have a lot of pulls, but today we're kind of in a drought. No joke. No jokes, guys. No jokes. Alright, let's take a look at these cards in the meantime. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the chat. I think I'm just gonna review all the cards. Instead of showing you all this, because there's like no point in watching these solo battles. Y'all can do them for yourselves, you know. New expansion, yeah, no, it looks really nice. Definitely unique. Haven't seen something where like a lot of the cards are linked to a certain card before, but there are like plenty of other cards too to play around. I think the guard comp is really cool too. Glaceon, Leafeon, Probopass, yeah. Hopefully we see Giratina. Giratina EX might be like the next promo. That'd be cool. Would have loved a Tyranitar EX as well. But you get what you get, you know? And they're giving like Pokemon that have never gone in EX before. In even like the base game. 2 EX back to back. Dang. Yo, I pulled one Leafeon in 15. Which honestly is not that bad. Honestly not that bad. Someone I now know 2 people who pulled their immersive on their first try, their first pack. Congrats to y'all, man. Congrats to y'all. Can't relate. Alright, let's go. Let's do some reading. Why not? The best way for me to show this to y'all. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Photos app. We're on the Palkia deck. I think it's a little faster. This guy here. There we go. That works. Yeah, freaking vocal cord warm up. Jeez. All the way back. Come on. Come on. There we go. Why not? Cool. And then bang. Yeah, that works. Cool. Good to go. Never mind. Was good to go. Alright, so I'm gonna play out the solo battles in the background. But in the meantime, we might as well talk through all of these new Pokemon. Let's do it. All these new cards. Because I haven't seen most of these myself. Because they actually kept this leak under wraps pretty well. You know, they leaked like 40, like 30, 20 cards. Just not a lot for this game standard, so cool. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. YouTube intro. Hey, what's up, guys? The new expansion for TCG Pocket called Triumphant Light is out. It's live, and today we're gonna be going over each and every card. Let's get started. Right, I have to pull this up now. Is there a way to do this easier? Oh, I broke it. Whatever. It'll have to do. Alright, Heracross, 100 HP, Grass Basic. It has a 3-cost attack, single horn throw, deals 50 damage, flip 2 coins. If both are heads, it deals 70 more damage, up to 120. So it is 100 HP, Grass Wall. Not bad, but also weak to fire. I don't see why you'd play this over other Grass Walls. Where do you find these new cards? It's out in the game, but there are some like asset pages. I think any deck builder will have it by now. I found them on Twitter. It's from this person called Chico Eevee. El Chico Eevee. But yeah, Heracross, 100 HP wall, 3-cost attack. I mean, it does synergize with the new Leafeon EX, which lets you stack energy on top of it, but I don't think it's strong enough to play over other grass types. I think grass actually has pretty strong types now. Grass types like Celebi, EX already exists. Leafeon is not even bad at all. And then Executor, of course, is already good. But like, if you're lucky, 120 damage every turn, not bad at all. Burmy, another Burmy evolves into the same guy as we saw before, but this is the grass type one. Mothim evolves from Burmy, so it is 90 HP, grass, 2-cost gust, colorless as well. Does this evolve into anything like a different type? I actually don't know, but it seems like a basic. It seems like it's gonna evolve into something, right? We'll skip it for now. Combi. So the current one we have is the Call for Family Combi, which I think is actually pretty good. Actually being used in like Garchomp decks in the old set. So this is just one that deals 20 damage for grass, 50 HP though, so it's super squishy. I feel like the Call for Family one is really good. Can y'all see this? You guys can see this, right? So, need Infernape for Gallade? I don't have any Infernapes at all. Crazy. Vespiquen, 100 HP grass, 3-cost reckless charge, 120 damage, dealing 30 to itself. That's pretty good for non-EX, 120 damage for 3, with the new Leafeon as well, giving access to that. Not bad. The only downside is the 100 HP is really low for something that damages itself. 70, it's going to go down to 70s. 70 is in one-shot range for a lot of stuff, especially against fire. So I think it's not consistent enough to play, but definitely interesting. Cherubi, that's cool. 50 HP, grass basic, leafage, 20 damage for 1 energy, fire weakness, retreat 1. Allows into Cherub. I've definitely seen this art before, so that's kind of cool. I think back in the day I used to have these super old structure decks for the TCG. It was like Empoleon structure deck and Venusaur and Magmortar. I think this card art is from that deck, so that's cool. 80 HP Cherrim, Warrior Seed, 1 energy. Note that. 40 damage, and it confuses the active Pokemon. Solid? In like a no EX tournament, this would be really annoying to deal with. Only 1 energy, right? And then also 1 retreat. Evolves into Cherrim, 80 HP. That is really low. And then 60 damage for Leech Seed for a 2 energy cost, and it heals 20 from itself. Oh, right, this is like an alternate. This is like a Bloom Cherrim. It doesn't evolve from Cherubi. Okay, cool. I think this one's way better. But 60 damage for 2, not bad at all. Bad. Confusion for 1 energy though is pretty strong. Will it be run in like meta decks? No. But not bad. Carnivine. So we covered Carnivine in a short, but it's 80 HP, grass type, basic. and it has Power Link. So in the new set, there are a bunch of cards that basically get powered up if RCS or RCS EX is in play. So if you have it either on your bench or you're active, you'll get the access to these abilities. For Carnivine, it'll boost itself by 30 damage, so it'll go from 20 damage Vine Whip to 50, which is the same amount as the Skarmory with a Pokemon tool attached, or the Rotom against Pokemon tool users. 50 damage beater in grass, you know, that's not something we had before for 1 energy, so pretty good, but you do have to have RCS on the bench in order to activate the ability. But yeah, 80 HP, 50 damage beater for grass, pretty good. If you're running like a grass type RCS deck, you know, Leafeon, Celebi, stacking up grass in the back. Executor is just being Executor, just being that good, you know. You could sneak this in there for sure. Leafeon EX, here we go. 140 HP, stage 1, evolving from Eevee. It has the ability Forced Breath once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you can add a grass energy onto one of your grass Pokemon. So it can be the Leafeon itself, it can be anyone on the bench. This is going to be an accelerator for all grass decks. Venusaur is going to benefit a lot from this. Celebi is going to benefit from this. If you have a Superior, it's going to count as 2. But yeah, pretty good. The one thing is that it has to be active. So if you're gonna play like a big energy moving play, you're gonna need an X speed to play it down or use a retreat. What you can do is you can Force Breath onto you can Force Breath onto someone else, retreat, and then if you had an energy on Leafeon, you can leaf it out or dawn it to the other Pokemon and then swing with a big attack. The thing is though, unlike Dialga, unlike Manaphy, the Pokemon that gets the energy has to be grass, so you can't give it to like Arceus, which would be an obvious synergy from the set, right? Yeah, Celebi got a booster, stuff like that. It also has a 3-cost attack Solar Beam for 70 damage on a 140 HP stage 1. Not bad at all. Not bad, not bad. Especially considering it gives a lot of energy, right? So turn 1, attach energy, play Eevee. Turn 2, attach turn energy, and then attach it with the Leafeon effect. You have a 70 damage attack on turn 2. Not bad. For 140 HP. Pretty good. Pretty good. Houndour, I love this evolution line. But 60 HP, fire, 20 damage. Not much to see here. Don't rip through those grass cards we just saw. Water weakness, retreat 1. Houndour, that is a cool art. I like that. That's sick. Let's see what they do. Let's say just I do these. Alright. 100 HP, stage 1 evolving from Houndour. 2-cost attack, corner. During your opponent's next turn, the defending cannot retreat, so it's another Arbok reprint. 100 damage, 100 HP, and 60 damage for 2 energy. That's good damage, you know? 2 energy, 60. Pretty good. With the Arbok attack attached to it. Not bad at all, not bad at all. I feel like the Arbok attack kind of lost. Like, it's still good, you know, but since we have Cyrus now, right? That's another way to kind of have the same effect of Arbok, but being able to splash land in every deck. Yeah, weak to water, 2 retreat costs. Is it going to be run? Nah. In an OEX tournament, maybe. I could see it. Probably not. I feel like there are other stronger stuff by now. Heatran, this is another RCS link. So it's a 110 HP basic with the ability Speed Link if you have RCS or RCS EX on your bench. This Pokemon has no retreat costs, so right now you can see it has 3-star retreat. It's going to have 0 if you have an RCS in play. So that's going to be flexible. It's a 110 HP basic wall, so pretty solid. It has the 2-cost attack Rage and Mad Strike. Deals 40 base damage, plus if it has damage on it, it'll deal 40 more. So this is similar to the Primeape that deals more damage if it has damage on it. We'll find out if there's a way to damage yourself in this set. I don't think so far. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. A lot of them do, yeah, but there's also like new Garchomp, new Leafeon, new Glaceon. But yeah, a lot of them are linked to Arceus. Solid wall, water weakness. But this one just gets a retreat for free, like Giratina does. 80 potential damage for fire. Not bad. I mean, you're just constantly pushing the threat, right? For a 2 energy, 80 damage attack. Meryl. 60 HP water type. 20 damage water gun. Not much to see here. Going to evolve into a Azumarill. 100 HP. Pretty good. 2 cost waterfall for 60. Not bad at all, but doesn't have the Arbok effect, right? Like the card we just saw. But of course, all waters are affected by Misty, and the new water supporter arena as well. It's gonna heal all water Pokemon for 40 HP. Weak to electric, 2 cost retreats. That's it. Then another evolution, yeah. Barboach, 60 HP. Are you getting Wish Cash? No way. 2 energy Mud Slap for 30 damage. Yeah, whatever, man. Like, come on. Weak to electric, one retreat cost. Wish Cash! No way! Let's go. Alright, Thrash. 120 HP, stage 1. Pretty solid. But Thrash deals 80 damage. If heads, it deals 60 more damage. If tails, it deals 20 to itself. So up to 140 damage for 4 energy. But it has it has Misty because it's water. So new meme deck. I'm loving it. I love it. This guy is so funny. 140 damage right out of the bat if you just flip 4 heads on a stage 1. You could just flip 4 heads on a Palkia though, you know. Deal 140 that way. 150. That's funny. 3 retreat costs, weakness 2 electric. I have fond memories of this guy from my Sapphire playthrough. Alright, we got Snorunt. Snorunt is here. Again, didn't we have a... Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, 60 HP, 20 damage, water. 1 water. Weakness to metal, because it's ice. Steel. And 1 retreat. Evolves into Frostlass. Frostlass is 90 HP. 2 cost Blizzard, dealing 40 plus 10 to 1 of the bench. You get to choose where that 10 goes. Not good. Not good at all. Maybe we'll see something come out of this. Like another evolution later, or an EX, but... This is what it is, guys. A lot of dead cards here. It is what it is. Snover. This is a really nice art. Love that. The Aurora Borealis localized completely in this card. 70 HP water type with the 2 cost attack Corkscrew Punch. It's funny. 30 HP or 30 damage there. Weakness to steel and 2 energy retreat costs. Going into Abomasnow. Obama. Mr. President. 120 HP, stage 1, evolving from Snover. And it has the ability Vigor Link. Vigor Link, if you have RCS or ICX in play, this Pokemon's attacks cost 1 less energy. So Mega Punch is going to cost 2 instead of 3. Note that it's 2 water and 1 colorless. So I believe if you had 1 water, 1 colorless of any color, it'll still work. And you're going to deal 80 HP for 2 energy. Not bad at all. Not bad for stage 1. It's not good though. Not really. Not really that good, you know. But yeah, 3 retreat cost and a weakness to metal. Glaceon EX. Here we go. 140 HP. Evolving from Eevee as well. Similar to Leafeon with the same stat line. It has the ability to snowy terrain. So during Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, do 10 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I believe Pokemon checkup is at the beginning and end of your turn, I think? Or it's only at the end of your turn? Let me think. TG Pocket. Pokemon checkup. Okay, yeah, so it's at the end of the turn. So you're going to deal 10 damage per turn, so 20 by the time. It's basically poison, right? But they can't retreat out of it. You know, Darkrai is 20 damage for 1 energy. This is 10 damage over your turn and the opponent's turn. So not bad. It's like a hail effect. That's kind of cool actually. 3 energy costs 90 damage Freezing Wind. And again, Misty can do you there. I like this. Pretty good actually. Pretty good. When you consider Misty, right? Also another out to the Vaporeon if you're playing a Vaporeon for like the ability there. Another out there. Pretty good, you know, if you want more damage in your Poké deck. Yeah, this for sure. I like that. I like that. Origin form Pocket. Well, that's cool. It's like a question. One of Jokic's forces. 120 HP basic. 3 cost energy zone smash. Okay. 60 damage. Flip a coin. If it's heads, deals 60 more. Pure water energy needed. 3 energy there. 120 damage potential for a 120 health wall on a basic. This is actually a pretty good card, you know. No AX tournaments, pretty good, but like water has so many good cards already. Palkia EX itself, Starmie EX, Articuno EX, the new Glaceon even. Like there's so much good stuff. Gyarados, you know. It's like why would you ever play anything like this, you know? But it's cool. 2 cost retreat and electric weakness. Fion, 60 HP water, 2 cost water pulse, 40 damage, puts the Pokemon to sleep. Solid. You know, it's not like Dedenne, but it's like Pinsirchin. Dedenne is a 1 cost, flip a coin for the paralyze. This is a 40 damage guaranteed sleep for 2 energy. Not bad, but it's not good enough to play in the meta, I think. 1 cost retreat and 2 and a weakness to electric. Let's move on to the electric. Pikachu. It's Pikachu! 60 HP with the Spark. 10 damage. Deals 10 damage to one of your opponent. Deals 10 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon as well. You split that, but 20 damage total. It does proc Cyrus, so not bad, you know. If you're playing a Raichu deck, you know, you can proc Cyrus and then one shot like a Dialga EX or something like that. Raichu, 90 HP, evolves from Pikachu and has the ability Resilience Link. If RCS is in play, this Pokemon takes negative 30 damage from attacks, so has the Resilience passive like Melmetal, stuff like that, Probopass. The thing with this is it's only 90 HP, so you're still going to be one-shot by a lot of things. You know, it can survive 110. Not terrible, but, you know, you want to survive stuff like 150, those big hits. But yeah, like 2 chips, you know? It's going to survive a Skarmory like 3 more times than it would have. So that's nice. But for stage 1, You also have to have RCS in play. Spark deals 40 damage and lets you deal 20 to a benched Pokemon. Another one of those splits. Not bad. But, you know, why not just play Pachirisu and Pikachu, you know? Like, not a bad card, but comparatively, all these cards are kind of whatever. Weakness to fighting and a 1 retreat cost. Next up is Electrike. Ooh, this is from that deck. I love that. 60 HP Electric, 20 damage Zap Kick, and a weakness to fighting and 1 retreat cost. Manectric. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting such nostalgia right now. 90 HP Manectric, 1 energy cost flash. Very interesting. And it has the invulnerability effect. If the opponent flips a tails, then it negates their attack. So, pretty neat. Good stall for Electric at 1 cost. This is actually not bad at all, but it is a stage 1. Gosh, I remember playing that Manectric so much in that deck. But 20 weakness to fighting and a 1 retreat cost. Meta? Nah. Pretty fun though. Clivery! Alright, 60 HP Psychic type. Basic with a 2 cost smack for 30 damage. Weak to metal. Retreat 1 cost. Clefable. Clefable. 100 HP Psychic. 3 energy Moonblast. Deals 60 damage, and then the defending Pokemon will deal 30 damage, or 30 damage less to whatever your Pokemon is, but they can like retreat to cleanse this to cleanse this effect if they want to retreat and put it back in. That'll work as well. Another one of these psychic like stall type Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be strong enough at all to play in the meta, but it's cool card, cool concept. 2 retreat costs and 2 metal. No EX, like I think the Togekiss Florges lines are better. Ghastly, 50 HP with the 1 cost Astonish. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent reveals a random card from their hand and shuffles in their deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Buff to Gengar EX. I like this. This is like the we Yu-Gi-Oh now, right? With the side drive Gamma. Whatever it's called. Nasty, man, nasty. It is random. So none of those mind games there from the physical game. Weakness to Dark and a one retreat cost. 50 HP as well is pretty low. You're gonna get one shot by Skarmory. A lot of stuff like that. The new RCS Link as well. It's gonna one shot you there. But yeah, buff to Gengar. Pretty nice. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Close up on Ghastly. Oh my. Alright. RCS on offense plus Crobat? Yeah. RCS plus Crobat plus Darkrai. I think it's the combo to beat. You know, I don't know if it's going to be better than Magnezone, because Magnezone generates some energy, but Crobat is dealing 30 more damage from the back. Darkrai is dealing 20 from the back, and then you can just swap in whoever you want to deal the final hits. It could be RCS itself, but it's usually going to be Darkrai. And then RCS has a 2 retreat cost, so a Leaf will do it. Maybe I feel like you just frontline Darkrai at that point though. Haunter, 80 HP, 2 cost Mumble, 40 damage. I like the Ghastly effect a lot more. More Gengar. Gengar, 140 HP. Regular Gengar, not the Gengar EX. 2 energy Hypnoblast, 70 damage. Going to sleep. Pretty good. You know, guaranteed to sleep, 70 damage, 2 energy. Not bad. Decent out for like a Gengar EX deck if you really like to play Gengar, but meta, nah. Unown, unknown, 60 HP. Check. This is funny. Once during your turn, you may choose either player. Look at the top card of that player's deck. So it's a mind read, you know. If you have a red card, you can see their next card, and then you can save your red card. Hit them if they have only one card, but it's the key piece they need. Except they're probably gonna play the key piece they need, so you know, not really a point. I mean, you're gonna be using this if you play this card for your own deck. Are you gonna play this card? No, no, you're not. Unless there's like a super support with it. Maybe there is. Who knows? 20 HP hidden power for 1 energy. Colorless. 20 weakness to dark. 1 retreat cost. It's a nice homage. It's a nice, cool card, but not gonna be played at all. Rodham, 70 HP. Another RCS Link card. It has Speed Link. If you have an RCS in play, this Pokemon has no retreat costs. It goes from 1 to 0, unlike the Heatran, which goes from 3 to 0. Not relevant. A colorless 20 damage dash attack, which is the Hitmonlee kick, but for only 20 damage, it can attack any bench Pokemon. So, a colorless Cyrus Enabler, not bad. We already have Spiritomb though, so like if you want a colorless dash attack, if you want a colorless bench Enabler, you just play Spiritomb. But if you have RCS and you want one for whatever reason, this is your guy. 20 HP weakness to dark. Nothing from dark is one-shotting this on 1 energy. And a 1 retreat cost. It's okay. I mean, if you really want a Cyrus Enabler in your RCS deck, you go for it. Easily splashable, just make sure you take out the Psychic Energy from the deck builder. But other decks can just play the Spiritomb if you want Cyrus that bad. Sudowoodo. I like this card. 80 HP basic. Fighting Headbutt. For 1 energy, it deals 20, but if the opponent's activates a Pokemon EX, it deals 30 more damage. So this is a base of 50 against any EX, but the kicker is, the new RCS EX card is a normal type, which means it's weak to fighting. So this is going to be dealing 70 damage to RCS EX on 1 energy, and you know everyone's going to be playing RCS EX, so this is a nice card to have, you know? 70 damage for 1 energy every single turn. Really, really good. And 80 HP is a lot. That's a lot for a beater. You know, Farfetch is only 60, right? Is it 60 or 80? Only 60. Skarmory is tanky, but you need the tool. So, really nice card. And it's weak to grass. Not many people are playing grass. 2 retreat cost, though, is the one downside. But, yeah, really solid card. I like this a lot. Gonna be a mainstay for a counter to RCS decks. Mix it with Lucario. Yeah, exactly. Gonna deal 70 plus 20 to 90 to RCS. Mix it with Lucario, mix it with the new Garchomp EX. Gonna be cool. I think Garchomp EX is gonna be actually really good. At least solid, you know. Francis Slap. Ashman, thanks for stopping by the stream. Santana, welcome back. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Fanpy. Ooh, Donphan. Nice. 60 HP, 1 energy rollout, 20 HP or 20 damage there. Weakness to grass and a 2 retreat cost. Guys, I'm nerding out over these Sinnoh Pokemon. Or over these Pokemon. I don't know if Sinnoh, but Donphan, 120 HP, Rolling Spin, 3 energy attack for 60 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon's Rolling Spin attack deals 60 damage more. Oh, it's a rollout. Let's go. Sweet. Okay, so same idea as the Togekiss, but for 3 energy and 1 less evolution. This is fun. The thing, it has the same problem with Togekiss though. If you get Sabrina out, if you get Cyrus out, if they force you to swap out your Donphan, then you're gonna lose the effect of Rolling Spin, even if you switch it back in. That's just how it works. Retreating cleanses all those effects, unfortunately. Has a 3 cost retreat and a weakness to grass energy. Really cool concepts. Is it going to be playable? Nah, unless there's like a fighting energy generation I'm not seeing. I don't think there is though. Larvitar, 60 HP fighting Pokemon. I love Larvitar, love Tyranitar. Big fan. Huge Pokemon Go carry with the Smackdown, if you know, you know. That legacy move. That stuff was crazy. But 2 cost energy, Corkscrew Punch, shares a move with someone else, I think. 30 damage, weak to grass, and a 1 cost retreat. Pupitar, 80 HP, 3 cost speed attack for 50. That is really bad. That's a shame. 20 weakness to grass again, and a 1 retreat. And here we go. Big boss, Big Daddy, Tyranitar, 160 HP, stage 2 evolution, non-EX. 160 HP for a non-EX is pretty high. Power Link, another RCS card, unfortunately. I really wish there was a standalone Tyranitar, but it is what it is. Hopefully we get an EX later. That'd be really sick. I'd love that. RCS or RCS EX in play. Attacks used by this Pokemon deal 30 more damage to the opponent's active. So Land Crush is going to go from 130 to 160. If you have a Lucario, somehow, you're going to deal 180. 2 Lucarios, 200 damage. Boom. One shot everyone in the game. That's Charizard damage. Boom. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. 4 energy Land Crush, though. That is really expensive. And it has a 4 retreat cost. Ridiculous. Weakness to grass as well. Will it be meta? Will it be meta? Will it be meta? I feel like, dude, it's so many cards to play a stage 2 plus RCS, you know? You have to be so lucky. And then you have to find another tank as well. Like, who's going to tank for this deck, right? Is it going to be RCS EX? You're going to drop an RCS EX? Is it going to be Pupitar itself? Pupitar only has 80 HP. It can't tank that much, you know? 4 energy? Like, come on. They had to add, like, a fighting booster. But they didn't. Oh, I needed to look at this berry card, though, actually. Hold on. Are we done with fighting? No, we are definitely not done with fighting. Joy-Con best boy tank? Yeah. It is what it is. Joy-Con in every deck, baby. You know, I had a question about, like, Regigigas. It's pretty solid, but Joy-Con is too good, man. It is what it is. Alright. Nose Pass. So this is interesting because it evolves into Propass EX. Very interesting pick for EX, but you know, it's giving Propass a chance that they never got into TCG, so that's cool. Nose Pass, 80 HP, really tanky for a basic that's evolving to something. 10 damage, tackle, colorless because Propass is metal. 3 energy retreat though because it has 80 HP. Dude, if you get like Sabrina into this, you're so sad, right? You basically have to let it die. Because 3 energy retreat, unless you have a Propass, of course, then you're pretty happy. This one's weak to grass as well, but doesn't really matter until you look at Propass. Metatite, ooh, nice. One of my first shinies was a Metatite. So 60 HP, fighting Pokemon with a 20 damage kick. It's whatever, because it's gonna evolve into Metacham, 100 HP, stage 1. With the attack kick shot for 1 energy deal 80 damage. But if you flip tails, it does nothing. So you love gambling, you love this card. 50% chance if you're gonna hit these every time. 80 damage on 1 energy, guys. That's crazy. It's an average of 40 damage per turn for 1 energy. Dude, like Primate is 50 per turn, right? Just play Primate. Come on. But that's fun, you know, 80, 100 to RCS, 100 to normal types. Anyone who's weak to fighting. And that's more with Lucario, you know? That's fun. If you like gambling, here's your card. Gibble, here we go. 60 HP fighting Gibble. For 20 damage, it's got a 1 cost tackle, weak to grass, and a retreat 1 cost retreat. Gabite, 80 HP for 1 energy. It's a 1 fighting, sharp sight for 30. So the Gibble, the dragon Gabite, is a 50 damage, but you need to have the water and fighting energy. So people might run this instead of the double color energy Gabite for more consistency. But I honestly think if you're running that Garchomp, I would still stick with the water plus fighting one because the 50 damage is really good. Is a really good asset to have, and you can use the fighting energy if you have extra on like the Hitmonlee you run, right? So I feel like I'd still prefer that one over this one. But here we go, the big boss, Garchomp EX. It happened, guys. It actually happened. 170 HP, stage 2 EX Pokemon. It has a 1 cost linear attack. So when this got leaked, I thought it was 30 damage. It's 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This can be the active or the bench. You get to choose. So that is a really nice choice for only 1 energy too. And then you also have Dragon Claw dealing 100 damage for 3 energy, 2 fighting, and 1 colorless if you're playing a mixed deck. If you're playing like the Garchomp plus Garchomp EX deck, you can have one of those be a water energy. But yeah, 50 damage to anyone you want, and the 100 damage, you can swap between those two. You can pull out anything. You can pull out these Cyruses with the 50 damage there, and then one shot basically everything in the game. Honestly, you know, RC is getting 2 tapped by linear plus Dragon Claw. So many things in the game are getting 1 tap by that, or 2 tap by that combo. So really, really nice card. I like this a lot. I think it's super cool. You know, the Dragon Claw is a little underwhelming, but being paired with the 50 damage linear attack, super, super strong. But yeah, 3 fighting, not bad at all. Yeah, I really like this card. Hopefully I pull it. You know? That would be nice. That would be nice. If you can hear me, guys. Game devs, airdrop me a Garchomp, please. You know, someone in the chat got 2 Garchomps in a row. I want that. I want that to be me. I will take it. Gladly, gladly. Alright, next card. Let's go. Right, really cool. Exciting. Is this fixed? Alright, Zubat. 50 HP. Dark type. It has a bite for 20 damage. 1 cost 20 damage dark. You know, it's going to eat into Psychic, but no one's playing Psychic anymore. Maybe? What did we see in this pack? What did they see in this set? No one's playing V2. Because of Darkrai. No, still no one's playing Psychic. We saw like Rotom. Yeah. 20 damage bite on Dark. Weak to fighting. Which is interesting because it's a flying Pokemon, but Dark. Retreat, 1 cost. Golbat, 80 HP, 30 damage bite for 1 energy. Not bad. Good poke. Decent. Not amazing, but it's going to evolve into Crobat. 110 HP, and it is another RCS Link Pokemon. It has the ability Cunning Link. So once during your turn, if you have RCS or RCS in play, you can do once per turn. If you have RCS in play, you may do 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is the exact same as this is similar to the Darkrai EX ability that is plaguing the meta right now, which deals 20 damage if you attach an energy. But this one is free as long as you have RCS. It is once per turn, but if you combine this in a deck with RCS EX, Crobat, and Darkrai EX, you're dealing 30 damage from Crobat, plus 20 from Darkrai, plus anyone who's attacking. So that damage profile is really, really good. And honestly, you might end up just tanking with Darkrai EX instead of hiding behind a Drotagon at that point. You might as well. And then, as a last-ditch effort, you have a 50 damage Darkness Fang for 1 energy. So, good opener, good swinger, good last-ditch effort, or good final finisher. You're going to be dealing a lot of poke, right? Even if you're swinging with this, right, it's 80 damage with the Cutting Link plus the Darkness Fang. And it has, to top it all off, a 0 retreat cost if you get Sabrina in, if you get Cyrus in. It's all good. 20 energy, or 20 weakness to fighting as well. I think this is the best Link card by far so far in RCS. You know, maybe someone will come up with a better strategy, but this plus RCS plus Darkrai I can totally see being in a meta deck. Is it better than Magnezone? I don't really think so, because Magnezone can generate its own energy. It's so strong to have that option. But it's gonna only be pretty solid if you like playing Arceus. Another Krogan, 60 HP, beat for 20 damage, energy. Solid. Toxicroak. So instead of like the whatever it's called, like gang up. Gang fight. I see that. Toxicroak, 100 HP. Dark Pokemon, Toxic. For 1 energy, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Do 20 damage to the Pokemon instead of the usual amount for the special condition. So your poison now deals 20 instead of 10. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. 20 damage per turn, so 40 over the 2 turns for 1 energy. That's solid damage. And it's another way to play around like Scolipede instead of Weezing. But then you don't get access to Koga. But this is a buff to what's it called, right? The Team Galactic, I think, or is that only Skuntank? That might only be Skuntank. Let me see. Team Galactic. Yeah, you can put a Croagunk into your hand. So yeah, buff to the Grunt deck and Croagunk in general. That's cool. Honestly, not bad. For like a Toxicroak Scolipede deck, you could wreck some AI battles. Gonna be better? No, I don't think so. But cool. Another no EX option for you. If you're into that. Alright, we're gonna steal Magnemite, 60 HP, Metal Magnemite, steal Magnemite, 20 damage, tackle. Weakness to fire and a 1-3 cost. You guys know how we feel about Magnemite on this channel, man. Here it is, the non-electric battery Magnezone. 90 HP, 30 damage, 1 colorless, still keeping on that theme, but a 1 metal energy as well for a 2 cost, rolling attack for 30. Not big of it. 2 cost retreat and a weakness to fire. I don't know why you wouldn't play the Genetic Apex Pikachu one to just get the free energy. You're evolving to Magnezone. It is a metal Magnezone, not the electric one that's terrorizing it right now. 140 HP, steel type, metal type, whatever you want to call it. Stage 2, evolving from Magneton. Resilience Link, the metal type Arceus card. It takes 30 less damage from attacks, similar to Melmetal and stuff like that, and the Regis. It's also got a 3 cost attack Power Beam for 80 damage, so 3 energy there. 2 costs are electric, or 2 costs are metal. 1 cost is colorless, so you can use 1 Magneton charge onto this one from the Pikachu pack. And then plus 2 energy. It can be from Dialga even, right? You can play Dialga, Arceus, Magnezone. And then this is going to be a really solid, 1 prize card tank. If you can get to stage 2 though, that's the thing. Is this better than Melmetal? 80 damage, but without the you need the Arceus, right, for the link. So it's gonna be a little less consistent. It'll be fun though to try for sure. Is it gonna be meta? Nah. Play the other Magnezone. With literally any deck. That'll be meta for you. Mawile. 70 HP Iron Beam Breaker. Interesting name. Cool. 20 damage if the opponent's active Pokemon is a metal Pokemon. This attack does 30 more damage. Wow. Okay. Jet Fuel attack. Friendly fire as well. Interesting. So 50 damage. Is this the Skarmory killer? I guess the Skarmory battler. Weak to fire and a 1 retreat cost. Do you play this? No. Good against Dialga. Nah, like, dude, what? Half the Dialga decks aren't even playing. Like, they're playing Mew and Mega, so I don't think you play it. Rose Gold, thanks for stopping by again. Appreciate you. Solo missions aren't no joke. No, for real, dude. The Leafeon was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard to clear it with a dark deck. Probopass EX. So this is really interesting that they picked this, but as I said before, Probopass has never gotten an EX in the TCG in the regular TCG, I think. So that's cool. 160 HP, stage 1, evolving from Nosepass, which is a fighting type. So here we go. 3 cost attack, defensive unit, deals 90 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. So that can be on So it's gonna take 20 less damage. It's like the Golem attack from that deck that was played in Mythical Island way back when as well with the Brock. 3 energy, 90 plus 160 HP for a stage 1. Not bad. Solid option for steel. I feel like you just play Dialga with the Yen Mega though for a better deck than this Pro Pass. I mean 90 damage just it's okay. 160 HP minus 20, so you can tank what? You can tank 170 damage. Pretty good. Actually, yeah. What? Is this better than Yamega? See, 90 damage per turn. Because Yamega is so good because of the high damage, but this is a really solid tanky Pokemon. I mean, 180 damage over 2 turns is enough to one-shot most things. I think this is good. You know, if you're gonna lose to, like, Erica and stuff like that, but I think it's a pretty good card. It might replace Yamega, honestly. And you get a pure metal deck as well. Yeah, cool. The thing is, like, you can't Erica this, but you don't run Erica in the Dialga deck anyway. Dialga, Purple Pass, Mew. Gonna see some play. Solid, solid. Adamant, right. Yeah, I haven't even seen that yet. You are right. I'll pull it up right now, actually. Adamantite. During your opponent's next turn, all of your metal Pokemon take 20 less damage from your opponent's attacks, so better blue. 20 damage res. Goes up to 40 for that Provost. Dang, okay. This is really solid. I think this will be better than the, don't want to speak too early, but I think it'll be better than the Dialga Yen Mega. This might be their placement. That's cool. You know, 40 damage res. Reduction. Good stuff. Totally see you playing. Would you play 2 copies of Adamant? I don't know. You put that in. Probably. You can drop some Pokecoms maybe. Alright. Oh shoot, I closed it too early. No. Oh, there's more metals. Alright, let's see it. Alright. Bronzor. Yeah, Giant Cap, yeah. Bronzor, 60 HP, 1 cost, cardless Ram, 10 damage. Bronzong, 120 HP, stage 1, evolution from the gear, from the middle guy. That is not the gear. Here's a Clink. 3 energy, psychic, colorless. Do note that. 50 damage plus 20 for each energy attached to the opponent's active. So there's another Alakazam reprint. But it's only on its own at stage 1. You know, solid attack, but a lot of the big attackers are detaching their energy. Good against Dialga, though. Yeah. Dialga attacks don't detach. Actually, Yen Mega does, but Dialga doesn't. Another solid option for metal. Pretty good. You know, another toolkit, but big energy decks aren't really meta right now. Like, Charizard discards everything. Gyarados is meta, for sure. Is it good enough to run like a Dialga deck, though, over Probopass? Consistency there? No, I don't think so. Origin Form Dialga. This is sick as well. 120 HP. 3 cost Time Mash. Flip a coin. If tails, this Pokemon cannot attack. But, you know, it's 100 damage guaranteed for 3. I mean, that's just a better pathway to the... Because the Dialga EX attack is 4 energy for 100, so... If you want to play around a basic that is not 2 prize cards, you can swap in Dialga after Dialga EX, turbocharge, and deal 100 there. If you want to play a double Dialga deck, there you go. It's gonna be pretty. That seems pretty cool. But 200 retreat, weakness to fire as well. Meta, nah. Solid. 100 damage, not bad. And then what you can do, I think. To clear, I think you can clear the status, right? If you just leaf and then X speed. or retreat again back into the Yelva, you can clear the status and attack with time match guaranteed. So with those cards, it's guaranteed 100 return off the 1 turbocharge. Not bad. Giratina, 120 HP. This is where I start praying for like a promo or a new pack to have the Giratina EX, because this is wild. Crisis Die for 120 damage. Discard 2 random energy from this Pokemon. Like, oh, that's not even the worst part. It's Grass plus Psychic. What is that? Grass plus Psychic? Togekiss? Like, what? What are we doing, man? It has no weakness. That's pretty good. But 3 retreat costs as well. 120 HP. Cynthia, Garchomp EX, yeah. Tested it out, but yeah, that's just the way it works in the TCG. Unfortunate, honestly. Crisis Dive, like, come on. Hopefully we get a Giratina EX or a cooler card, because I really love Giratina, but the 2 ones we've seen so far are kind of whatever to me. The floating Giratina is interesting and actually playable. This one is not playable. It'd be cool. Oh, why does it also discard 2 from itself? Getting the 50-50 on these is hard enough, but it also discards 2. Alright, new Eevee, of course. It's just tradition by now. 60 HP, 2 energy, Tail Whap. This is going to evolve into the new Glaceon and Leafeon. I lost to the intermediate deck. Wow. Interesting. Snorlax, 140 HP, 4 cost Collapse, 100 damage, and it makes itself go to sleep. That's pretty funny. And accurate to the game. 4 cost Retreat and a 20 weakness to Fighting. But we have a new card to look at in combination with this. That's right. Hold up. I gotta skip ahead a little bit. We got, and apologies for not knowing this for the I'll have to cut this in. More deck space? Dude, I need more deck slots as well. Yeah, let me pull up Barry. Barry the Platypus. We got our favorite Jetpack Joyrider Barry. During this turn, attacks used by our Snorlax, Heracross, and Staraptor cost 2 less energy. That's pretty good. 2 less energy, so Heracross costed 3, and now it costs 1 as a basic. That totally changes what Heracross does for me. Like, how did I not see that? So Heracross, it is 50 damage for the single horn throw. Flip 2 coins at both our heads. It deals 70 more damage, 120 for 1 energy. Wow. And 50 for 1 energy is really good already, you know? So that's gonna be a fun blitz deck there. Here, Snorlax, that Snorlax 2 energy, 100 attack. Pretty good too, but it is colorless as well, so you could run all 3 of those in the same deck. You could play the other Snorlax from Gen Egg Apex. What's it called? Cabigon. Cabigon. Cynthia Garchomp EX, yeah. Sad. You can play this one. Roll out 4 energy 70, but doesn't make itself sleep. I mean, you might as well play the other one at that point. If you are playing Snorlax, Barry. Barry the Platypus. Indeed. But yeah. Cool deck there. And then we're going to go back to Staraptor to cover that. Oh, sick plots though. Staraptor, new Staraptor. 150 HP. Brave Bird deals 130 damage and 20 to itself for 3 energy. With Barry, that's going to be 1. Pretty nice. 2 retreat costs and a 1 electric. The other Staraptor we know, Mokuhawk, is the full art. And what that does is, oops. I bought a property in Egypt, and what they do for you. Oh, whoa! This is a promo one. Okay, interesting. There's 3 ones now. Now we have 3 Staraptors to look at. Stop. Stop it. This one is clutch, deals 80 damage, and then it has the Arbok effect. Brave Bird. I think you run this Brave Bird one over the clutch one for sure. But there's also a promo one. Defensive whirlwind takes 30 less damage from fighting, so the Garchomps, and then has 90 damage wing attack. Good counter if you know your friends playing fighting, if you want to be cheeky like that. But I think this is the best one for sure of the three. 130 damage on 1 energy with Berry. Really good. It is a stage 2 though. 150 HP, not bad as well. Solid. Going in reverse, Staravia. 80 HP, colorless 1 cost wing attack for 30, but it is a stage 1. Weakness to electric. 1 retreat, and Starly, 20 damage, glide, 60 HP. Alright, let's go to Hoot Hoot, 60 HP. Peck for 20, same as Starly. Weak to electric. Noctowl, 100 HP. 2 energy, Silent Wing, 50 damage. Your opponent reveals their hand. So this would be cool, but the thing is, like, after you attack, they can just play what's in their hand if they know you can, like, red card next turn. But interesting concepts, just not that good. Cool meme card. Shaman, 70 HP. So the other Shaman is the grass type that heals you for 10. This one is Sky Support. As long as Pokemon is in your bench, your active Pokemon's retreat cost is 1 less. Interesting, you get an X speed every turn. You know, if you have another X speed, that's a free leaf. And you have 2 Shamans, that's a free leaf every turn. Cool concept. And a 2 colorless attack flap 30. Cool concept. Is it good enough? Nah. I don't think so. I mean, actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, you know? If you're okay with it clogging up your Pokeball pool, or your Pokecom pool, then it's pretty good, you know? Good, it's good to have, like, a random person for RCS or Pidgeot filler as well. It is going to be susceptible to Sabrina and Cyrus, though, if they have, like, a backline neuter. You know, Garchomp is going to eat this thing for breakfast as well. Yeah, cool idea to run this with an RCS. Will you run it? I don't know, man. I don't think so. RCS regular. So it's important to note that all of the link effects say RCS or RCS EX, so you can run this one or the RCS EX or both. This one is 120 basic for 4 energy. Power Blast deals 100 damage for 4, and you discard a random energy from that Pokemon. You can attach energy to this from Dialga EX, from Manaphy, stuff like that. And this is going to be another name for all of your link effects. I think it's going to be fine to just run RCS EX though. 2 energy retreat and a 1 cost or a weakness to fighting as well. And a really, really cool art. RCS EX, the king, the god itself, 140 HP, RCS EX. 140 HP is the same as the Darkrai EX and the Cresselia, while Dialga and Palkia have 150. Has the ability Fabled Luster, so it cannot be affected by special conditions at all. That's going to be burn, it's going to be sleep, it's going to be poison, stuff like that. And it has the attack 3 cost attack ultimate force, deals 70 damage, plus 20 for each of your bench Pokemon. So you've got 1 that's 90, 2 that's 110, and the max of 3 is 130. For 3 colorless energy, combine this with the Dialga, so you can use this on your second turn. You can use this turn after the turbocharge, stuff like that. It also has a 2 cost retreat and a fighting weakness, but also remember that this activates all of the other link effects. So this is going to be a key archetype in new decks for the sets. Going to be a new part of the meta. I think the RCS Crobat Darkrai definitely has a batting chance. The RCS Infernape Heatran is definitely interesting. That's the one the AI plays. And we'll see if anything else pops up, but I think the RCS Crobats is the one to watch right now. And then we got some sick full arts Leafeon. Ooh, Rainbow. Nice. Houndoom. That looks really, really nice. Holy. Meryl. Cute. Glaceon. Cool. Ooh, dang. Oh. That's also sick. Does it spell it check? That's cool. Sudowoodo. I got 2 of these. No, my fault. Dang. Okay. I see you. I see you. That's nice, baby. That's nice. That is nice. Dude, that is sick. What? That is incredible. This might be my favorite art. Holy gotta copy paste this one. Dude, that is awesome. Dude, I'm not gonna swipe for this one. I'm not gonna lie. That is sick. Kilo Magnemite. This guy looks so stupid. Goofy obby. Whatever that is. Okay, that is hilarious. Oh, I love that. That's so funny. Wreck-It Ralph, dude. Oh, I love these. These artists are so good, man. Shaman. Oh, that's nice. Watercolor style. Ooh. 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 My goodness. I had to see this art because my girlfriend pulled its immersive on her first pack. Oh, sick. It is sick. Bruh. Is that a swiper, guys? Who knows? It might have to be. Gold card looks really nice too. Okay, promos. Manaphy, Oceanic Gift, just another art. We don't know what Manaphy does. Darker EX. This is a premium pass, exclusive art, same card as well. Nice that they're giving, you know, out meta cards that are important to meta. It's gonna synergize with Crobat and RCS as well if you're getting in the game right now. Cherim, 60 or 80 HP, Leech Seed, we already saw this. This is another art. Raichu, also another alt art. Looks pretty cool. Ooh, that looks freaking awesome. You can have Full Art Gibble and Full Art Garchomps. Nice. The Lax, another alt art. Fairy, Nose Pass. This is the invulnerability one, 2 energy. Staraptor, 30 damage less from fighting, and 90 HP or 90 HP attack for 3 energy. Here we go. Supporters. We haven't seen these yet. Irida. I don't know how to pronounce this, man. I don't know what this. I didn't play this game. Heal 40 damage from each of your Pokemon that has any water energy attached, as if water wasn't good enough. So this applies to any water Pokemon, obviously, but also if you're playing Manaphy with anyone, if you attach the water to anyone you want, it's going to heal them for 40. If you're playing, so like Dragonite is a big contender of this. Regular Garchomp is going to have water energy as well. Any Pokemon with water energy attached, doesn't have to be a water Pokemon, will heal 40. Note that they do have to have a water energy attached as well, so you can't heal like your wall that has nothing attached to it. But yeah, now we have Misty and a 40 HP heal. Now we have Misty and a 40 HP heal to play around with water. Of course, not going to be as good as the Erica because 50 HP is so much, you know, and water is so overloaded, so OP. Synergize with the new Glaceon, Palkia as well. Any water deck Gyarados gonna make you gonna make you survive a lot more. I think you run this for sure. Yeah, in a water deck. Yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't. No doubts about it. No doubts about it. Yeah, super good. Super good card. Don't know why they're adding more powered water, but there you go. Celestic Town Elder. Put one basic Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. This is a weird one to me. My first thought is like if your Arceus dies and you need it to activate your links, you're gonna recycle it back to your hand with Arceus. If you have a key basic that you like playing that only had one prize card, you can play it down again. If you are playing something that discards your own cards, like Rhyperior, I think, and Garchomp, I guess you can arrive with Imperial, but I don't think this is worth running in any deck. It's just too bad of a supporter. If it was an item, maybe, but still probably not. It's just not good enough for a deck slot. Berry, so we saw Berry already. Snorlax, Heracross, Staraptor. Cool stuff. Adamant, we also saw already. During your opponent's next turn, all of your metal Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks, so it's a better blue. Dialga EX, Probopass EX, stuff like that. Just gonna buff from this. Melmetal as well. And we got our full arts. Bury the board. And that's a wrap. So yeah. If y'all watching on YouTube, watching on the streams, thank y'all so much for watching. We covered each and every one of the cards in the new set, Triumphant Light, out now. Go pull your packs. Wish you the best of luck. If you want to see any of these cards that are on the stream right now, you can go check out my YouTube channel. It'll have the video for this probably tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't know already, I'm on Shorts, TikTok, Reels, all that stuff, posting daily. We got deck lists daily, we got news daily, so check that out for sure. I'm gonna be having probably an RCS Crobats deck out really soon, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, super excited to play this set out with y'all and pull some cards. Stay tuned for more deck lists, more videos, more full videos where we're gonna do full breakdowns of deck lists, deep dives, counters, matchups, and replays that y'all can check out. I'll also be playing a tournament this weekend, the big Earth Day tournament on Saturday. So check out my stream. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, and climb on. All right, guys. I'm excited. We've done enough talking. Enough talk. Here we go, baby. This is what we're waiting for, right? After this. After this. After all that. Here we go. Let's hit some polls, baby. Let's hit it. Come on. We'll do another time poll, but I can pull more Saturday morning, I think. Friday midnight. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. All right. Here we go. Do we have 10? We have 1 to get through from our premium. A rare. Heatran, okay. I'm looking for that Rainbow Garchomp is my chase for sure, dude. Holy, that thing is so sick. Man, oh man. Need that. We need it. 5. We need a freaking guitar. Another full out City if you want. Bro, we can't afford it. Help me. Are the new missions that will give power losses? Dex missions. It's not clear yet. They want people to spend. Oh, never mind. Here we go. I don't know what this is from, but bet. I gotta do one more battle, and I got it. We can hit our temple. Let's go. Charmander. Charmander. Mander. 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 Minion. Minion. Okay, I wish I didn't place down both, kind of, because... But we pulled two anyway, so it's fine. Manner. Oh, dead card. Nice. Or, oh, never mind. It's not dead because freaking vultures. I already forgot how to play this deck. Damn. Crazy. Bruh. Nah, you're trolling. You're trolling, right? Should I just stack these on Vultures? High key. What is wrong with you, AI? Alright, I'll just be right back then. It's gonna be a while. I might be dumber than the AI. Legit. Thinking. Maybe get some good. Maybe it's my time. Maybe it's my turn. Guys, maybe it's my turn. Maybe it's my turn. Maybe. Precision. Oh. Okay, a second Leafeon. Interesting. Carnivine. Nothing. Great. Okay, God Pack's next. Next one's a God Pack. Full art. Again. Okay, we got a rare sandwich. Okay, we got something at the end. One. That's one. That's one. Maybe we're next. Another full art. Okay, new full art at least. Cute. I want the pass, bro. I want the pro pass. No 2-star for me, huh? No 2-star, no 3-star. Bro, that's my 4th. This freaking 3 guy, man. Come on. Yeah, I'm so tempted to swipe, but we gotta practice that. Alright, if y'all are still watching, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Head out. Sleep. I'll be tomorrow as well. YouTube out. Alright, peace out. Bye, everybody. Much love. Much love, much love. Have a good one. Good luck in your polls. Bye bye.